TheMaryJaneStyle. How to cook a new invention of mine, stuffed crust pizza. Under the sun has stuffed crust pizza. Well, I must say, it is absolutely unacceptable. Stuffed crust pizza. You can also make it vegan by substituting the mozzarella cheese with vegan cheese and or any meat toppings and alternatives. First and foremost, you need a very big, sharp knife. Diced garlic. Let's see. Next, little baby cherry tomatoes. Cut it in half and then again in fourths. Next ingredient you will need, flour, olive oil, a pinch of sea salt. You could also add to your dough yeast or a pinch of sugar. My mommy's healthy recipe. Whole wheat flour. Let's get started with the dough. We are going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. There's 1. There's 2 teaspoons as well. Whoopsie. There we go. Water and a half. So here is my half a cup. Swish it around a bit. Oh no, that's right. That's what this is for. A wooden spoon. And you're just going to start stirring and spinning. It's still a little wet, so we're just going to mix it all around. If you get your hands too wet, then it's just going to be gross. So you want to get it floury. I think it's time I can play with it with my fingers. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. They were pre-washed before you started cooking, and if you didn't, then you should. And then they will be post-washed after the dough. Really gotta get it good. Flour. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Big knife. Stab it. And then cut it in half. Flatten it. And really get it even. Go back and forth to the point where it's a circle. And then you throw it up in the air. Oh, and catch it. Pizza pan. Pinch of olive oil. Spread that all around the surface that the pizza's going to be on. And then more flour so it doesn't stick. Thin crust, so we're going to go as thin as possible. A lot of extra olive oil. Here I have made 1 layer. I love pepperoni pizza. Get uncured pepperoni because that means they didn't put sodium nitrate in it, which is the same thing that they have on the little tips of matches that catches on fire. And it's toxic and poisonous to your body and will give you your mice cancer. So, uncured pepper, instead of sauce, I'm going to add my little quarters in my fist to make them a little bit more mushy. I would say, oh no, this is a double layer pizza. Absolutely not. This is a stuffed crust. But some of the errors I think they make are just putting those mozzarella cheese sticks just around the outside edge. And personally, that is flavorless and disgusting. So as you see here, I have the tomato bits, add a tiny pinch of garlic, very itty bitty, tiny little bit of garlic spread throughout, ready for the stuffed crust. So, with my non-tomato hand, I'm going to grab a bunch of cheese and start sprinkling. Then I'm going to put a bunch right around the edge, about a tip of your finger width at the edge, so that it can be joined with its next layer, because you do not want the cheese escaping and burning. Layer number 1. On top, pinch the edges shut. Time to preheat your oven. Heat at 450 degrees. I present to you stuffed crust. And pour the tomato juice. I'm going to crush much smaller all the little tomato bits. Pinch more garlic. Pepperoni. Placing it perfectly in a circle, one line straight across. On the sides, fill in the gaps. So in theory, when you cut it, geez. Voila! I think I need to call Mommy to see what temperature and how long to cook the pizza. Mommy, are you there? Been preheating the oven for 450 degrees.
Down to 425 or 400.
Okay, Mommy. I've turned the oven down. Now what do I do?
Well, is this a large or a medium pizza?
Let's see. I have a very big, sharp knife. Lengthen the width of the knife.
Okay.
How long?
Is it a dinner plate, huh?
Come, let me get a dinner plate. 1 inch to 1.5 inches larger than a dinner plate.
I think I would cook it until the cheese melts. Then we take a spatula or something, kind of deep under to make sure the bottom isn't burning. 15 to 18 minutes.
Okay, love you, Mommy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oops. Absolutely divine.